They said the Taliban stole them, that US weapons left behind in Afghanistan simply spilled over into Pakistan. But what if the truth was more sinister? What if a shadow network, operating for decades, ensured that American arms didn't just trickle into Pakistan? They flowed. Welcome to a story not of post-war chaos, but of deliberate complicity, state protection, and global silence. From rocket-propelled grenades to M4 carbines and night vision gear, NATO-grade weapons have become disturbingly common in Pakistan's tribal and urban warfare zones. But their presence predates the 2021 US withdrawal. In fact, American arms were seized in Balochistan, Karachi, and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa years before Kabul fell. How? Through covert black market pipelines, some state-enabled, others state-neglected, that turned Pakistan into a recycling hub of global weaponry. Welcome to Dara Adam Kell, a town once famous for handmade copies of AK-47s. Now it's a pit stop for trafficked originals. Alongside Peshawar's notorious American market, these areas host open sales of NATO and US military gear, laser sights, encrypted radios, even drone parts. Smugglers exploit Pakistan's legacy of CIA-ISI operations in Fatah, a region kept semi-governed to maintain plausible deniability. But it's not just tribal areas. Sophisticated arms now enter cities like Lahore and Quetta, often repackaged by corrupt dealers with links to Nadra and customs enforcement. These weapons don't teleport, they're trafficked through a system, a ghost network of middlemen, corrupt officials, and former intelligence hands who move arms like currency. Pakistan's history with black ops, dating back to the Soviet-Afghan War, created a template where American arms were both tools of foreign policy and items of profit. Recent SIGAR reports even suggest that some weapons found in Pakistan were never listed as lost by the US military, implying they were siphoned directly from contractors or diverted in transit. Pakistani authorities routinely parade seized US weapons in press conferences, but never question how they got here. No major crackdown on markets, no arrests of major traffickers. Is this bureaucratic failure or deliberate silence? In some cases, arms seized in one province reappear in another, raising questions about who's really in control. Meanwhile, officials continue to blame Afghan leftovers, a line that conveniently erases decades of domestic arms trafficking, enabled by weak enforcement, military blind spots, and political utility. The US may have left Afghanistan, but its weapons didn't. They're now part of a regional arms bazaar, fueling terrorism, instability, and great power tension. Reports have surfaced of similar weapons appearing in Kashmir, even Iran. And as groups like TTP and Baloch insurgents grow more lethal, the question isn't just how did they get these arms, but why wasn't it stopped? NATO, the US State Department, and Pakistani intelligence all know, yet the flow continues. Pakistan maintains it is a victim, not a facilitator. But its actions tell another story. As long as denial shields responsibility, and as long as these weapons continue surfacing without consequence, black market warfare will remain a silent pillar of modern conflict. The question now is, will the world keep pretending it doesn't see, or finally confront those profiting from the chaos?